Seeing a lot of stress, a lot of gray hairs, people telling me about that they've gained over the last couple of days. Lena and Andrew, after having their flights canceled suddenly. I've met, a family from Calgary, 2 small children stranded here in Toronto for a couple of days. I met a father and daughter going home to Dublin today, finally, after their flight. Their connecting flight from Nashville was canceled. They had to take a bus to get here. And just now, I met a family of 4 headed to Rome to board a cruise. They almost didn't make it. Here's what I heard from the dad from that family, but the process it took to finally getting off the ground.
We got a cruise waiting for us. So at first we didn't know if Air Canada was even going to fly. I was going to cancel our flight. I was trying to book online. Everything was triple the price, right? So we thought, okay, you know what, I'm just going to let my cruise go. We were literally ready to walk away from our cruise. But then when I called in, the only reason I called in, because the flight still showed as going, but that's when the union had said, that's it, I'd rather go to jail, etc. We thought it's not going to happen. So I called in to just say, I want my money back. Forget about a credit, I want my money back. And then they helped me book this other flight. So it worked out.
Taking the long way, but you're getting...
You got it, yeah, a little extra gray hair, but it all worked out, yeah.
Keep in mind, this family was initially supposed to go Toronto to Rome to board the cruise. Now they're going Toronto to Detroit, Detroit to Paris, Paris to Rome. So a couple of extra stopovers in between to actually get to their destination, but they're now on their way. Lots of families, though, not so fortunate. In fact, many people had to spend thousands of dollars, whether it be on rebooking their flights. They're now hoping to get a refund, or spending thousands on hotel rooms to get them through the last 72 hours as they were stuck here in the city. There's now Air Canada announcing today a refund assistance program to reimburse reasonable costs. Still not clear who's exactly going to qualify, considering 500,000 customers were impacted by this strike. The key word here is reasonable. What does that mean? And so here's a bit of what we heard from the spokesperson from Air Canada.
The reimbursement policy, it does vary by destination because of different regulations around the world, particularly in Europe and the UK. But the policy is really focused on alternative transportation. So if you needed to take a bus or you needed to take a train to get to the next airport, we can help reimburse for that, as well as if you managed to book a flight on another airline that Air Canada wasn't able to do for you because maybe you couldn't get through to our contact center. So it's all about reasonable alternative transportation costs. But all of those details are on our website.
And so families hopeful that they'll get some cash back from Air Canada. The company also saying they've designated some 5,000 agents to help get all the customers impacted by this strike back on the road for the first time in a few days. Lena and Andrew, as I look over my shoulder at the board, it doesn't say canceled, 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 canceled. It says on time for the vast majority of flights, especially those Air Canada. Back to you.
Okay, what a relief for so many passengers. Beatrice, thanks so much. And